Channels. I'm Valerie and this is Lou.
Hi guys.
And we're talking about Anju, which is a very boutique style fashion designer who all the pieces are handcrafted. All the pieces come out of India and no two are alike. So what you're seeing is really no two alike because you're gonna have your choice up. Now this is a 31-inch necklace and then you've got these wonderful pendants at the end. And with the pendant, you are going to have your choice of the green Aventurine, or you can choose the black onyx, which you're seeing on Val, or you could choose the amethyst. Now, the black onyx comes in that round disc on the drop, on that pendant. The Aventurine is actually gonna be the most limited, and we'll show that to you in just a minute. But these, again, have that freeform kind of design. The gem is placed in a different fashion for each pendant. So there it is in that black onyx. And you can see it's a little off-centered. You've got the filigree and the scroll work. You've got that oversized drop, which is gonna be nearly 3 inches, which is so cool. We do have earrings and a cuff that we're gonna talk about, so if you're loving this design, we'll showcase that in a minute, but I wanna show you your other two choices. So, I'm gonna swing this so you guys can see that. There we go. Okay, so we just talked about this black onyx, and you can see that one's in the circular shaped disc with the gem just a little bit off center. Then in the center, your choice would be that simulated green Aventurine. That is more of an oval shaped, and you can see the gemstones at the top. If you wanna choose that simulated amethyst, which I love, this is in an east-west design, all cabochons, all oversized. These are one of a kind. These are handcrafted. These all are unique and individual. So really, who comes to mind? Like, is it you? Are you that unique personality that likes to be stopped?
A little boho.
Right, or maybe it's your best friend. And you see, she always has the coolest things. So what do you want to talk to us about these specific, these necklaces?
What I love about them is that each color has its own setting. And I love the size. It doesn't, you don't dwarf it as easily, you know, being that certain length. It hangs beautifully. And I like it also, Valerie, the fact that you can layer this. I have it with the bib necklaces that we had on earlier.
Which I did too.
And then you can come in and do a little bit of layering, which is very, very fashionable right now. And again, they're not terribly heavy.
No, it's just such a good point. They're not heavy, and look at Val. So what Val did, because this is a 31-inch necklace, but it does have the oversized lobster claw clasp with that little like cable link chain, you can actually double it up and then lift where the pendant lies, which that's the green Aventurine. So that is very limited. That's gonna be the first to go. And again, these are tri-toned designs. So the color of the necklace is gonna be that gold toned. And then in that pendant, you'll see the copper tone, you'll see the silver tone, and then of course you can't miss that beautiful oversized, you know, gem work in the center, which is just so, for me, these look like museum pieces and gallery pieces.
Oh, they definitely are. And just to think that an artisan made this, and for you to be able to put this on and wear this and realize somebody's hand had touched it, you know, it wasn't stamped out by some machine, but every single piece was hand done. And if you can see what Valerie's showing you, the bail itself is large. And so it was so pretty how Valerie over here had doubled it. If you're that creative person that would like to pull the chain off and use a piece of leather or velvet strapping or whatever, you have that capability.
The versatility. Because our necklines change, our styles change. You might one day be wearing, you know, a poplin shirt, the next day you're just wearing a t-shirt. You might have maybe the kimono that you picked up as our today's special. These are those worldly pieces. And these are the pieces. This is supporting like generation after generation of this touched by hand. This process doesn't happen very often anymore. So the fact that we can bring you these types of works of art at such a phenomenal price and then break up your payment so that you can really feel the quality and see the workmanship. So your choices again are going to be the oversized amethyst, the green Aventurine, which is the most limited, or the black onyx. I'm just gonna separate these. I wanna show them just kind of standalone. Look at that green Aventurine.
I mean, is that an heirloom piece or what, Valerie? It really, really is.
Absolutely.
I mean, your children will pass it down to their children because it will still be there. It's not going to rub off or scrape.
And then
beautiful.
you can see, wow, I mean, the shine, the luster, the high polish. Let me show you how big that stone is. That's that beautiful round cabochon with that bezel set, the tricolor, and all the filigree work has to be done by hand. So no two are going to be identical.
No,
Let me
they
show
will
you that
not.
black onyx. Wow. That black onyx, for me,
isn't that a showstopper?
it really is. No, and it's gonna go with everything.
It will.
Right? It's absolutely gonna go with everything. And that's the only one that's in that circular disc. So I don't know how you decide. Do you choose by the color of the stone? Do you choose by the shape? They're all gonna be 31 inches in length. The necklace is included. We actually haven't seen these since September. So it's a real treat to be able to bring this to you for our fashion jewelry studio, and on a 3 flex payment, interest-free, of $11.65. When you see these intricate details, and the size is really, really extraordinary considering the price. And the touch by hand, that handcrafted artisanal detail, which makes these immensely special. I'd love for you to get these home. I'd love for you to have something that's one of a kind that, you know, your best friend doesn't have, or your next door neighbor doesn't have. You know when you walk into a room and you know where everybody shopped? Has that ever happened to you?
You do. You're in a small town.
Exactly.
Valerie, and everybody has it.
Exactly. And you don't, you're like, well, I know exactly where you went and where you got this from. You don't have that, and we ship these directly to your door. So it's really exciting to be able to offer you such exquisite and very special pieces. And as spring has sprung, we're looking for pieces that are light,